I'd say the hardest part is to not get down on yourself when things don't necessarily go your way, because you're not going to please everyone.
Not wanting to please everybody, because I'm a very big people pleaser, and I realized really quickly that that's something you can't do, because you can't please everybody. Like, everybody has different opinions, and you just can't please everybody. So that was another really hard thing that I had to learn.
Trying to base my success on how people were feeling about how things were going.
Valuing my success in how many people showed up to a house meeting, how many people I had show up to a function, and just like saying I'm only successful because of the things that I'm doing that everybody else can see. For a long time, I just felt that for you to be a successful HP, all the other HPs had to think that your hall was doing great, amazing stuff, and I only really valued the stuff that people could see. The behind the scenes stuff, I didn't really see as the main parts of being an HP, and I think that's a huge part of it too.
Managing time and finding time to do everything that I'm involved in on campus.
Not getting enough time to myself, or not as much time as I would like.
One of the hardest things was having to do with time management.
Dividing up my time so that I have time for my friends that are not on the hall, then I have time for the girls on the hall, then I have time for all my school stuff, and then I have time for just me. So it's hard for me just to, I guess, to say no to people that are asking me to do different things.
I am a person that likes to be social, and so if you have to find someone or yell at somebody, it can potentially cause problems with your relationships with that person.
Well, dealing with people that you're friends with, when you have to, either discipline them or get on them about something, I think that's pretty tough. When I went into it, I had the misconception that most people have that, people are going to respect me because I'm their friend. And that's, it's good to think that way, but it's almost the exact opposite.
Having to do with the discipline. And that was weird because it's the thing that I thought I would be the most okay with, was disciplining people. And I thought I would be fine at that. And I did it the first few incidents I had. I disciplined fine, and then after that I got so much recoil from that and so much hatred towards me from the girls that it was so hard after that.
Hardest part of the job has been separating being a friend and being one of the guys on the houses, and then having to also take that extra step and kind of being the leader.
I noticed that some of my friendships with my volleyball team or even just people on the house, I wasn't able to spend as much time as I wanted to or that I had in the past. And so that was difficult.
Keeping my friendships with people, whether on the house or off the house, and just keeping the friendship while also being a house president and being a leader for them, and kind of drawing the boundary lines for that. And so that's just been really difficult.
I think in a lot of ways the House President position challenges us, because it makes us be so many things to so many people, and then recognize that in some ways, no matter how good we do, there will be people that are still criticizing us.
Giving so much to others and never having enough to give to you. I pour out my cup, but I never fill my cup back up.
Getting my upperclassmen to understand that I am me, and I am not like the HP from last year, Shay, or the HP before that, Stu. So it's one of those challenges where it's well, we did it this way last year. And it's yeah, but I'm not like that person. I do things differently.
Even when I was doing my best and caring the most, that still people felt like it was their right to be able to judge me as a House President.
Yeah, I am in the same role and my job description's the same, but I'm still a different person and I do things a different way.
I have to push myself to actually leave my room and leave my comfort zone to go out, and even though I love the women of my house, I have to push myself to be I have to get up off the couch where I like to spend all of my time and actually go and see the other people and hang out in their room and be in their comfort zone to really help facilitate that relationship.
We had a lot of guys that were on the hall that didn't seem to really want to be here, and they maybe thought they were too cool for what we had going on. And so that was quite a big stumbling block, and then several of them transferred at semester. So bringing in a lot of new guys that semester was also a new translation for us.